Hola amigos, hola amigas, welcome, bienvenido, croeso y salam, welcome to the channel y'all, Chesh Yak Shimash, Merry Christmas, Feliz Navidad, Bon Noel, Bon Natal and Happy Holidays. So I am finally getting around to this vacuum. This is the Hitatchi 790 1300 Powerhouse Bagless Vacuum Cleaner. This was given to me ages ago by the one and only lovely Sam Watson of Becco 1987. Go down in the video description to check out his channel. So he gave this to me. It hasn't been refurbed. It's in a bit of a state. It does work because we did plug it in, but I think we need to sort of like take a look inside because this is a bagless machine. It is basically a powerful, glorified dustbuster. So let's get you guys closer and let's take a look and see what this thing looks like. And I don't think it looks pretty. So I do have the hose for this, which goes in at the front, somewhere over there on my pile of hoses. So let's take a quick look at the machine first of all. On the outside we have vacuum cleaner model CV790AA, 230 volts, 1200, 1300 maximum wattage, 6.3 amps. There we have the serial number and made in Singapore. We have a roller caster type of wheel for the front, very cheap. It's just pressure fitted onto it. Then here we have the cord. So that's the cord inside. Wheels on the back, again, they are just friction fit plastic onto plastic. They are not in any way proper wheels. Very, very cheap made. On the top here we have a bag full indicator bar. Tells you when the bag is, well, it's bagless, sorry, when the dust compartment is full. We have the power on and off button. And we have the cord rewind. So it's a bit slow, but it's still got, which is a really good sign, it's still got its oomph. So what we have to do is to push this button down at the top, and then the machine splits into half. So this is the motor side. I don't know whether that's a pressure switch, I'm not sure. So inside there is where we have all the motor gubbins. And this is what is the bag. Now I can't see much dust escaping from in here. It's not filthy. So the cloth bag, there it is. Oh, it has been cleaned out. Seems to be doing a pretty good job, but it's just not going to do very good suction on it, unfortunately. There inside, very simple little rubbery flap where the dust will come into this compartment and then just kind of shut down a little bit to stop the majority of dust coming out. It's covered in plaster, so this has obviously been used for a building work or something. I'm surprised it's not more ruined than what it is, and there's a couple of stones in there. So this has been somebody's benchy by the looks of it, but it's not in that bad a condition. I know it looks hideous, but it's really not that bad. I am going to have to kind of like soak the inside of it. So the best thing I can do for this is just clean it in the bath. This is the bag. Why does that come off like so? I can't see any reason. That goes in there. That goes into there. It's held on by a little material hooky thing, which is going to be a bugger to get off, but I do need to get it off. Let me get little pliers. I'll use my needle nose pliers to try and pull that strap over. There we go. So there we can free that part. And there we have the bag. Slightly worn there. It's almost made of like a denim material. It's like a fluffy back denim. So there we have the bag. It's again not in that bad a condition, which is so surprising. But I will wash it to freshen it up. So I'm going to put those to one side along with this. Now we have the main body of the vacuum. So the first thing I need to do is to pull out the cord from the back. And I need to see how long the cord is. Okay. So if I put that there, 1 meter, 2, 3, 4, it's about 5 meters, give or take. Not a very long cord on it. This would be kind of really useful for a very small apartment or a holiday home, caravan, that kind of thing. Let's plug it in. I don't know if it's on or off. Seems off. Let's try it. Okay, let's try it again. Oh, that definitely sounds very screechy, doesn't it? Terribly screechy. Right, unplug. So much for this being just a quick cleanup. I've never worked on one of these before. So I can see a screw down there, I can see a screw down there, I can see a screw here at the front, and I can see... Oh, actually, are they screws? No, do you know what? I think that's riveted. What? They're definitely screws down the back. But these are not screws, these are rivets. That looks like a pig to do. Right, first thing I got to do, I got cloths here, so let's give this a good wipe over because it's absolutely filthy. Just want to give it a bit of a good clean because it's going to make it a lot easier to get into it. And I do think with a clean and a polish, it is going to look really nice. This reminds me of the Yugozastavia. It's the Yugozastavia of vacuum cleaners. Right, so 2 screws there, and 2, I don't know what the heck these are here. And how on earth I'm going to get them out. They must be some sort of screw, but without any kind of head on them. I don't know how on earth I'm gonna... undo them. Absolutely no idea. thought there would be some sort of like secret screws or something. So I don't know if they did posher, higher end models with electric hoses on them. So seriously, how do I get these out? See, I need an extension. Now, now I know that might seem a little bit drastic, but actually heating this up, ow, with this up against the metal, actually now means I can put proper screws in and don't have to worry. So let me just, there we go. Why they put these stupid screw things on them that you can't take them off, but yet on the back you've got crossheads. So they made this so that you can't repair it, or you have to have this special tool so that you can repair it. Right, so both of the back ones have come off. Best thing I can do is clear away all these tools. Okay, so even though this looks a bit dodgy, when it comes to screwing it back together, I will use proper crosshead screws. It's dusty. It seems quite a simple mechanism and everything to it. I would like to get this off. It's got a sealed plug, so I can't do that. This plastic cover does come off somehow. I'll take a closer look at that to see if I can get that off, to get the plug out so I can wash all of this properly. Now, goes to the switch. Okay, I don't need to completely strip this, to be honest, on the inside. I just need to clean it up, so I'm not going to be doing much. The motor, we'll take these sponge things off because they're absolutely filthy. And I'll have a look and see what I can do. It's all some sort. That's the suppressor. Yeah, that looks like it's going to be easy to desuppress that. That's a very nice suppressor, as in very simple. There we go, desuppressed that. Single fan. Ooh, that's as dry as biscuits. No wonder it sounded rough. Right, okay, let's get this all cleaned out. And then I'll take a look at the motor and get these fan blades off so that I can lubricate the bearings, because I can't get access to them, I don't think. Oh, do you know what? Actually, I can see the bearing. Right, okay, hang on. Look at that. That sounds 100% better already, and when you spread a little bit. Gonna leave that soaking overnight and see what I can do to clean it, put in some contact cleaner and stuff. I can easily get access to this, so that's all I can do is just pop this back on, so that is fine. Clean up inside here, clean up inside there. This all needs washing, so I'm gonna wash that, and then I'll come back to you tomorrow. Okay, so I have taken these parts inside and cleaned them, and I've removed all the paint marks off it, but a polish will get rid of all those sort of like dull bits on there, so that's all nice and clean. I've cleaned the bag as well. That smells nice. It's a bit damp, so I just need to leave that to dry. And the next thing we're going to be doing now is to clean the rest of this up. So I'm going to give the motor a bit of a wipe over. Somebody was asking about their cover on their motor like this was loose, and could they use tape on it? Well, yes, I use Gorilla tape. Gorilla, what's it called? Duct tape on it, around it, and it's perfectly safe as long as you keep it nice and tight and there's no bits flapping around everywhere. Then that'll be fine to do. So I'm going to give this all a clean up by hand, so this will be in fast forward. Well, we did it. we managed to strip it and clean it out and put it back together. Let's have a listen. Now, this isn't going to be the most amazing vacuum sound. But I think with a bit of a use and the lubrication will wear in. It doesn't sound as bad as it did before, if you can actually believe it. So the sponge vents that were all inside it, there was one here that was all blocked and caked and corroded, and they've all gone, so there's much better airflow now in the machine. And if I just join the body for a quick look. The suction through there is actually very good. Let's give it its test. As you know, we do the most scientific test here on Hooverlux Restorations. This is the and only way to truly test your CFM, MFM, MSN and DND. Okay? Oh, thank you. So let's switch him on. Let's check. Yep, there we go. That was very good, Mr. Chicken. It did a very good job. Look at that. It sucks his head right in. The wind down actually sounds so much better. Right, okay, so I need to put all this stuff away. I need to wait for it to dry, the bag, because I want to try something. Let's have a look at the rewind. Yeah, it's not too bad. That wasn't really a big issue. What I want to try and do is try and make this kind of into a bagged. I know you guys, you can be like, oh, you're obsessed with bag machines. Me. Okay, whatever. So we're going to try and protect the inside of it. So when it comes to cleaning it out, it's not going to be that much of an issue with it. So we'll bodge something together anyway. But I'm going to have to wait now until tomorrow and wait for the bag to dry. So I'll see you guys very soon. Okay, so that's the main body of the Hitatchi 790 done. I want to turn my attention to this bag now. So this fits inside it. There's a tag that goes on this. Now, it was really awkward to get it off. So I'm assuming it's not going to be very easy to get it back on, but we'll try. There we go. Now, I can't have it the wrong way around, can I? But I probably do. Yes, I did. Okay, so we've got that back in. It's a bit of a rubbish design. But what I want to try and do is cover this in something to protect it, to stop the air leaking out. Now, I've got a pneumatic bag here. I'm gonna cut past that. Put this inside of here. Try and get this to the edge as much as I can. Now this bit goes on the bottom, and fingers crossed if I, yeah, that fits in. That fits in pretty well. So I can actually come down a bit more to the seal. There we go. So what I want to try and do is that. Excellent. Tuck it in. I got it upside down, you dork. There we go. Perfect. Now, let's get the body. Hey, excellent. We done it. It is now all back together. It is lovely and shiny. Let's switch it on. Let me get some power. Okay, so you have to remember what condition this was in to begin with. And let's try it now. Wow. That is really powerful. Let's give it a chicken head test. There we go. I'm sorry about that, Harry. So yeah, passes the chicken test. Now I've got the hose here for it. So plug in the hose, and that clicks in. And now I got the end of the wand here. Wow, that is really good. I wonder if it would power. I've got a universal turbo head here. Let's give it a go. Oh, I got it the wrong way around. Okay, I've got the turbo head connected. There is a air relief valve on this, so I'll shut that. Okay, let's see how it does. Okay, not amazing, but not too bad. Let's put down some. Let's put a bit down, let's put a gay wedding down. There we go. Happy New Year and all that. Let's put some gay New Year. Let's try that. Not what I would call majorly successful. A pneumatic tool and attachment kind of fits. Okay, let's pop it down on the floor and let's give it a bit of a go. Okay, so I put some confetti down. Let's give it a go. No, I wouldn't say that was amazing, but it did pick up a lot of it. There is some stuck underneath, I'll show you. Let me just try just a basic floor head. Okay, so I've just got a basic suction, straight suction head. Let's try that. Well, that's not amazing, but it's definitely a lot more powerful than what it was, and it really looks so nice. I kind of knew that polishing that plastic would make it nice and shiny. So let's try it again. Okay, now that just sounds so much better, no question. So let's take the hose off. Just press my, there we go. So everything inside there looks a bit grimy, but there's nothing hanging out, so there we go, that's good. So that's not bad at all. Let's get it back up on the bench. I just measured the end of the hose and it's 3.5 centimeters for the pipe, the floor head that I need. I'm going to wind in the cord. Cable's a little bit stiff, but still it's going in. There we go, so that's the cord in. Let me take this off. Nothing has escaped. Everything is inside. These were an absolute nightmare because they were special screws. I think I mentioned it before. The ones in the top were normal screws, crosshead, and these ones were some really weird random screw that I'd never even, nothing would work to get it off. So I had to cut it, and the heat of the sawing kind of melted it, and then I was able to part it and pull this out, and then I just threaded in new screws. It was fine. So that was really lucky. Everything in there is now nice and clean, and everything in there is, it's still going to be a bit of a nightmare to clean out because you have, it's a bag, but now with the HEPA flow, it's going to give it a bit more protection of dust coming through, because we don't want to wreck it because it's kind of red, you know what I mean? Let me just get a cloth. Okay, just going to give this another little quick wipey because it does attract dust. Dust, anybody dust. I am really pleased with how this turned out. I didn't think it would work, but it really has, and it's not a bad little machine, to be honest. It's not the greatest, but it's definitely not the worst, and I've really enjoyed fixing it up. So while I was in there, you would have seen we desuppressed it. Very easy to desuppressor, and these are the two random screws that I had to basically like melt out. So these parts are now for the bin, and this lovely old little Hitatchi now lives to tell another tale. I hope you've enjoyed the refurb, and I'll see you guys very soon for another episode. Bye y'all.